YouTube. Excuse the accessories, but it's a working household, and it's full of stuff from the kids. But we're doing an unboxing. The person that sent me this probably isn't expecting an unboxing video, but it might be, I don't know. We'll leave them to be anonymous, because this is an immense, is that the word? Muchel. Canny muchel gift, I'm going to put it down to, from someone I know personally. He also sort of watches my YouTube channel, so I know he's going to see this, and I am like, I don't know, so grateful. It's unbelievable. Yeah, and I've only recently sort of had contact with this chap. Last year, got a message on Facebook. I think he found me because I was talking on one of the forums to do with radio or CB or something. And he sent me a message saying, "Is your dad's name blah blah blah? Is your mum's name blah blah blah?" And I was like, "Yes." And he's my cousin. And I haven't seen him since I was about 10, maybe 8 years old. So, yeah, it's good to have the contact. We were talking about a lot of things. You know, he's into radio, also licensed. And, yeah, I just feel so guilty because I haven't seen him for so long. But there is a few 100-mile difference in like, locations. And, so yeah, we were talking. I spoke to a couple of people, like on Facebook and YouTube, like about the mainly about the Sunday net, the CB, the Charlie Tango net. Haven't been out in a while. Just before Christmas, I thought I'd sell the Cobra I had, 8-channel Cobra. I sold the 2-meter radio. I sold quite a few radios and a few little things to buy myself a new CB. And then just before Christmas, I got laid off, which is strange. Factory work at Christmas, you'd think it'd be booming. But yeah, got laid off at Christmas and then panicked because I just gave like my last lot of money to like my missus to go and buy stuff for Christmas. So everything I'd sold and saved up, I spent on Christmas. So I've been without a radio for quite a while. There's any hints. And yeah, I did raise some more money a while ago, but I bought a lot of DJ equipment, starting to do a bit of DJing, earn a bit of extra cash, working now, but, you know, don't have any money for myself, really. The household's fine. We're doing alright. We've got everything we need. We've got no problems here. It's just, you know, if I want any toys, I have to wait. So, yeah, keep saving my pennies, but, you know, there's always something children want or need. And I decided to throw a surprise birthday party for the missus the other weekend. And I kept thinking, should I just buy a new radio? Should I just buy a new radio? Buy her a bunch of flowers? But no. So, we can guess what's in here. I mean, I've got an Icon something in the garage, I can't remember what it's called. I've got the Baofeng handset. It actually got that bad. Sorry for the poor videoing. That I actually took down my home base antenna. Got papers, about 20 layers of paper. Yeah, I actually took down the home base antenna because I couldn't bear looking outside and seeing the antenna. Oh, this is a teaser video, isn't it? Yeah, it's quite annoying, really. Yeah, I've got the car antenna, I've got a house antenna, I've got a portable antenna, and yeah, just been not out as much with the radio. Obviously, not having one. And there is sort of a space on the shelf in the garage, in the shack. Sorry for the amount of time this is taking to open. But I am really like, I've been in shock, and I was trying to explain to the missus, and she doesn't get it. She's just like, what do you need more than one radio for? When I've had like other radios and bought other ones, she's like, well, you've got one. I was like, yeah, they don't all do the same thing, they're all different. So I was sort of like after just a 40 channel radio, just to get me out. Right, as far as I'm aware, this is not the box. Don't panic. He said to me, I haven't got the box, but it will come in a box. I just thought it was going to come in a grey box. So it's not a... Wow, that's a nice radio. Ooh. 12 or 4 watts. That's a nice radio. Yeah, so it's not that. The LT318. It is a completely different radio, which I quite like, because it was made to look like a classic, but it's quite a modern rig. And he said he's only had it 3 months, and it's basically sitting there, needs a home anyway. So I was just blown away, absolutely shocked. Ta-da! Fits in the box. Oh look, I love that microphone already. It's a Superstar Lord. Big microphone. Reminds me of a Cobra mic. Which is strange, because when I read up about the radio the other day, oh god, it's what is it? 6-pin. I don't like rewiring those. I could just about do a 4-pin. When I read about it, it reminded me of the old Cobra EU 19DX, whatever it's called. That's smaller than I thought. That's tiny. Because obviously everything on the circuit board's smaller than it was, so it looks like an old classic 40, AM, FM radio. But obviously, God, that's so compact. It's not. And I was actually after a radio with external signal meter. They're like 80 quid, so I've spotted those, and I think, oh yeah, I'd love one of those big square signal meters at shack. But it's not an old radio. See if there is actually a date on it. Probably not. No. So reading up about it yesterday, because it only took a day to get here. You got your FM, your AM, 40 channels on both. Your manual squelch, auto squelch, sorry, is supposed to be quite good on this. They're supposed to pick up really well. I've had nothing but good feedback about these. Superstar Lord. Superstar. Name a bad Superstar. Yeah, there probably is one, but they're generally not a bad radio. And a lot of people, I don't think, have them like the old Cobra I used to have, because when you turn it on, it's default. This one should be default to Spain. You have to flick the AM FM switch. It's actually a 3-way switch. You have to flick it to the middle, which is nothing there, so that might confuse people buying a second-hand one. And then you turn it on, and it comes up with all the different European countries. Germany 1, 2, France, Poland, UK, all that. So you select the one you want, flick it back to FM, I think, and there you are, you're on channel. Because they're a Spanish radio made in Spain. Excuse me. They're preset to... Oh, can you see my reflection? I can't see much. There we are. You can see me waving. Yeah, they're preset to Spain, but they've got the LED channel readout. Nice classic looking rig. The only thing that makes you think, hang on, that's not a classic radio, is look at the corners, are really round. And that's the only thing. And of course, it's half the size. It's quite short. It's probably about 6 or 7 inches. So it's about 2 or 3 inches shorter than what you normally get, and that's probably 2 inches. So it's probably a tiny bit shorter all around. And you think, well, that's a small radio. Even the old AMs were quite a big chunky thing. Right, well, sorry about that. The battery went flat on my phone. So we've relocated and we're out in the shack. Even with the light on, the solar panels maxed out at 14.5 volts, and the charge controller's cut it all off. So I've got no more power coming in. The left-hand green light there is actually blinking. It's just the phone's not picking it up. So I really need to put a load on that just to drain a bit of power, because I need a dump load or to run, I don't know, charge another battery so I'm not wasting power. So we're going to run the old Icom because it draws a lot of power, being an old radio, and there we go, I can still charge the battery. Right, the Superstar is plugged in. As I said, I took down the antenna on the shack a while ago. So I've just got over there Fire Stick on a 6-inch mag, just on an old computer case, just for testing really, and for power I'm using this 4 amp power supply. You've seen it on the other videos. Homemade, portable for radio, but I could charge it off that, I suppose, just to stop it from just to, I don't know, but it has its own panel. Right, make sure that's off. That's off. Set to middle. Plug that in, because there's no on off for this. It's in or out. Right. 2 fuses. There's one in there, and there's one in line. Now we turn the radio on. The only thing is, because it's so small, I need to screw it down because it just moves. Turn it on. E5. Germany 1, 2. EU. That's always handy for the EU. There we go, U for UK. Now flick it to FM. Doesn't hold its memory, and always go to 36. Doesn't hold its memory. Let's turn off the squelch. God, picking someone up with the indoor aerial. Right, well, I wasn't really expecting anyone to be on there. There must have been at the end of the road to be that loud and clear, with the aerial just sitting on the floor next to me. So I've got it all plugged into the SWR meter. I've got an antenna on there just so I can key up. And let's see. SWR's on set. And it's just under the 1.5 because it is just on a PC case, so I haven't got a high SWR, so it's safe to use for testing. It's showing up as 3 watts, and that's because that's only on 12.2, needs a charge. It's probably dropping to about 10 or 11. As far as I can work out, well, yeah, it does say high and low power on the box, but there's no high and low power on there. I think it automatically goes high and low when you change mode, because obviously you only get low power for certain countries. Right, so definitely all working. I've had a flick around, I'm picking up a bit of noise. Half the reason I've plugged it into there is that's only 4 watts. That's 7, and the lead doesn't reach across. I don't think it is. Oh, it does reach. Right. It does reach, my mistake. But yeah, I can't obviously work it like that. Kind of a cable hanging out. There you go. It's dropped down a little bit. The sunset on Long Houghton Beach, just up from RAF Boomer. It's picking something up on 19. Now let's check the power. Actually, let's check the SWR. Go back to Top Shot. Shouldn't really video this because it's probably boring everyone now, but yeah, I am over the moon. It's a cracking little rig. Even the cable on the mic is longer than normal. This bit here is about 6 inches longer, and that bit there is about 6 inches longer. That's what you normally get. Just a few inches. Got loads. There's the barrel fang sitting there. And the ICOM 29OH going up to Colinear X30 dual band on the roof. Right, 40 FM SWR on set. Oh, the SWR's really high now. And the power's gone down. That's because the antenna is not where it should be, really. But yeah, it's all working. It's fine. It didn't get smashed up by the postman. Quite gutted, really, because FE Junior posted me something a while ago, and the post office just said they've lost it, and that only came from like halfway up the country. This radio came from the other side of the country, and it got here in like a day. I think it was posted yesterday. Yeah, it's posted yesterday, and it got here today. What time is it? Yeah, 1 o'clock it got here. So, thank you very much. It's just nice. It's a lovely little radio. Superstar Lord. AM, FM, Germany, Spain, Portuguese, French. I don't know. It's got loads on there. Turn it off. Flick it to the middle. Turn it on. You got E5, Poland, UK, EC, EU, Germany 2, Germany 3, E5, PL. I don't know. It's got a few. I printed out the sheet yesterday. I've got to stick it on the wall. Tells me what frequencies for what countries. So we get back on EU. No, we won't. We get on UK. Across 19. Try on 1. I'm gonna be out here all day now. I might even not go to work tonight. Yeah, SWR still a little bit high, and we're a little bit underpowered. Actually, I know what it is. Yeah, the fuse on the cigarette lighter adapter needs to come out. I just remembered that's one I cut off. I cut it off. I think I cut it off that when I got that. So it's probably like 1 or 2 amp. So I need to get the fuse out of there. It's not letting enough power through. That's probably the 10 amp that came with it. Right, I'm going to get on and do that. It all works. Just going to obviously sort the fuses out now. Try and get the antenna up. The antenna's at the front of the shack. It's the silver rod, which I actually got from Charlie Tango X-Ray, Mr. 104. Gave me that, and actually the fire stick I'm using at the moment. So yeah, it's nice to have the radio sitting there. Classic radios, only that's not a classic, just looks like one. And then the Baofeng's down there, logbook there. Power PSU, if you can call it that, is there. And then the junk for various projects and bits and pieces. Right, thanks for watching this unboxing video. Once again, thank you very much for the radio. But you'll get a message off me before this is uploaded. And yeah, good health to everyone.